Hello! Sorry for not posting in a while. It's been what, like 2 years? Anyway, I had a problem. I like gaming, but my crappy laptop that I use for school hasn't been cutting it. So I did the next logical thing and bought an Xbox. Just kidding. I built a gaming PC. So how did I make this PC? Well, I don't know. I ordered some stuff and put it together, and I guess, and it works, thankfully. Probably the hardest thing to do was research all the different bits and pieces, and finding parts that were compatible and cheap. Now, in New Zealand, where I'm from, there aren't many shops selling PC parts, especially not for an affordable price. So while I brought my fans, case, RAM, SSD, and motherboard of PBTech, the CPU, power supply, and GPU was sourced from TradeMe, a 100% reputable site where you can find stuff. Buying parts used could have turned my PC into an IED, but in doing so, I shaved off a significant portion of the final cost. For peripherals, the only thing I actually bought was the mouse, with the keyboard being from the local chemist's, the speaker I got off a mate, and the monitor I got from my school. Now, is it the best? No. Does it do the job? Yes. And plus, the keyboard comes with a button to open your browser. So after weeks of waiting, the parts finally all arrived.
Okay guys, here are all the parts here, just laid out on the table. So motherboard, we got the MSI B550 Pro VDH Wi-Fi, just a micro ATX board, and 2 sticks at 8GB NeTek Basic, so 16GB total of RAM. And here we got a NeTek NVMe M.2 SSD, 500 gigs, pretty good. And for other storage, I got a 250GB Western Digital SSD, which I got from a old PC, and down there is a hard drive, another hard drive, which I also got from a PC, about 500GB. Here I got the Ryzen 5 5600 secondhand. I got the Corsair CV750, got that secondhand as well, which I got it for a steal. And then for the graphics card, I got the GTX 1650, which I got secondhand as well. And the case is the Okinos Cypress 3. I chose it because it's got this nice wood finish on it. And inside, I've already put in 2 Deepcool RF120s. Chose them because they got an LED.
Now, if you haven't already noticed, I'm doing this in my shed, and at the time it was early in the morning, which in New Zealand means 1, it's cold, and 2, it is rush hour. For the birds! So first I took out the motherboard, before dropping in the CPU, the RAM, and the storage. After I installed the cooler, it was time to put in the motherboard. Only it didn't fit because in my impatience while waiting for the parts to arrive, I'd gone and put in the fans before the other parts had arrived. So after mounting the motherboard and putting in the power supply and the storage, it came time for the cables. Safe to say I'm glad I only had to do that once. So after assembling this hulk of circuitry and metal with my feeble, nearly frostbitten fingers, along with my ears getting absolutely violated by the New Zealand wildlife, it actually worked. Now mind you, I had to install drivers and windows and blah 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 blah, but it works. After so much time and money, it just works.